What's up, coaches? Welcome to our workout for Monday. So today is the last couple days, or this week is the last couple days of retesting our 1 rep maxes for people. It's the tail end of this challenge they've been doing. Again, we tested their 1 rep max on a 2,000 meter row, bench press, deadlift, squat. So this is the last couple days of them to be able to retest that. Every day we have a new focus for them. If they miss a day, of course, they can do a different focus. That's up to them. We don't want to ever have them miss those things. Today's focus is going to be a back squat, but whatever it is, obviously we'll be there to support them, and I'll be around coaching as well to help. I don't have too much PT tomorrow, but so general warm-up today, just like we normally do. Make sure they're pretty loose, because again, back squats, just make sure their low back's nice and loose, make sure their quads are ready, make sure all the stuff that needs to be there is ready. That should be anywhere from 8 to 14 minutes on the warm-up on the general warm-up. Then we're gonna get into a 12-minute time capped workout no matter what they're doing. If they're retesting their maxes, it's a 12-minute cap. So they have 12 minutes to get their 1 rep max back squat or bench press or 2K row or deadlift, whatever it is. Today is the focus, if they've been coming in every day, is a 1 rep max back squat. We have those numbers. I believe they're at the front desk right now. I'm gonna make sure they're right on this bench. Again, 12 minutes to get that stuff. If you saw my video on Instagram the other day, there's a way to make sure they're not burning out on this stuff, because some people are doing too many reps on the higher numbers. As coaches, make sure they're not doing that. The first set, they can do like 8 to 10 reps at a very, very light weight, maybe like 30 to 50%. Second set, we're doing 5 reps at probably a 60%. Third set, they're doing 3 reps at like a 70, 75%. And then you're just doing 1 at a time. Make sure they give themselves enough appropriate time to rest in between those sets. And you've got to verbalize what I just said to you, or else they're not going to do that. If they do 10 every time and then they're getting to their 1 rep max and they've done 60 squats, they're not getting a true 1 rep max. So again, once we get through this stuff, do the gen warm up and say, hey, these are 2 things. If you're doing a 1 rep max back squat, let's get that barbell and start warming up. Again, first set should be just barbell or very light, set of 10. After that, here's what I want you to do, and I'll actually write down that breakdown on the board for you, so that'll make it easier. So again, 12-minute time cap. If they're not doing that 12-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as possible, we all know. 12 KAS hip thrusts. What that is basically is they're doing their hip thrust, glute bridge on the ground. They're driving those hips all the way up, and there's gonna be a video on this lower, but they're gonna drive those hips all the way up, and they're just doing a quarter hip thrust. So they're dropping their hips down a little bit and then driving back up. It's like a pulsed hip thrust or glute bridge. So they're just getting into that like small glute area. 12 squat to T-spine rotations. We've been doing a lot of these T-spine rotations on the ground, on our hands, right? Rotating that T-spine out, the thoracic spine. Now we're gonna do a body weight squat, and then it's hand to the ground and rotate that T-spine out. Again, in that same video with those KAS hip thrusts, those will be in there. And then 12 downward dog to knee tuck. Georgia knows this, downward dog, and then it's a mountain climber basically after that, but this is slower and more purposeful. This isn't a fast circuit. Excuse me. So when you're running them through this stuff, make sure you tell them that, because if they run through this too fast, they're definitely not getting what we need out of it. So 12-minute cap, back squat, 12-minute AMRAP, this stuff. 14-minute AMRAP is the final, the main circuit here. 20 double dumbbell squats, weights on the shoulders for the squats, and then 10 burpee pull-ups. Everybody else, the members got this video as well, but burpee pull-ups, if they can do a pull-up, great. If they struggle to do pull-ups a little bit, but they can kind of get some, they can do burpee pull-ups, because they're gonna get momentum on that way up on that jump. So kind of challenge them to do that. They can also do a burpee on the ground and then step up to a box and then jump from a box up. And that could be a cool way to get some reps. This is gonna burn them out either way cardiovascularly, so that's fine. If they can't do any of that stuff, again, not a big deal. I wouldn't do bands on this today, because it's too much to do the burpee and then every time get into a band. It doesn't make sense, unless you do 10 burpees and 10 pull-ups, but it's still a little too slow. So what I would do is just do 10 devil's presses. I'm sorry, that's not true. 10 man makers. So make sure they get that push up, renegade rows, stand up, press overhead. Just something to get them work, and then it's again 14 minutes through. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for them to retest this stuff. Something I've been a little bit disappointed in with all the classes, except for the 5:30 really, is whether it's due to coaching or members not wanting to do it or whatever, There have been people that have 1 rep max their back squat 5 weeks ago, and I don't know their numbers now, and they've retested stuff. As coaches, we're here to celebrate their progress and what they're doing. Know their maxes from before, celebrate them. If they get a PR, amp them the hell up. And then send that to me so I can put it out on social media. I want to really highlight this stuff. Again, this all falls on me because I didn't say it this way before. If you get somebody that gets a 1 rep max back squat, 2K row, bench press, or deadlift, I want to know about it. They want to know about it. It's huge progress. Some of these people have lost 10 pounds and have gained 25 pounds in their deadlift. It's super unfortunate if we just say, hey, great job, and then they didn't hear nothing about it again. Okay, we need to amp them the hell up on this stuff because it's super cool. Some of these people have really done some good things. They've learned some new things as far as nutrition or just as far as lifting and testing the max numbers. Some people don't care, and that's fine. But for those that do, let's really focus in on that stuff because that belief and that power and that strength comes from us as coaches. We've got to make them believe and make them want to and make them care. So believe in that. Again, this is a good workout for today. Hopefully y'all like it. If there's extra time, obviously do some core, some cardio, some Tabata work. If you're Georgia at the end, or Justin, have fun with it at the end. But again, if they're PRing, amp them up about it and amp me up and tell me and we'll promote it. I've hopefully done a good job at doing better social media recently, but that's the focus now. So we got to show them their progress and make them believe that they can do this stuff. But again, I'll see you at the club. Let me know if you have questions on this stuff. I'll be around coaching. I've only got a couple sessions in the morning, but I'll be around coaching to help out with the maxes. But yeah, I'll see you at the club.